We have chosen this area due to the presence of human interaction with the environment and human construction. Example of a restroom type shed and a dumpster, and then an apparent gazebo type picnic area. We will now set up the sampling area right over there. One of the most important materials is a set of 8 high-quality stakes that we can place in the ground and be able to mark off. We have selected a sampling location that is extremely in close proximity with a human outpost, and first step is to place a stake in the ground, which we have done so. Next, we will
measure the distance between
we will measure a plot with specifications. We have placed our first stake in the ground next to this sampling area that is in close proximity with the human outpost, and note the dumpster. We have extended a measuring tape to 25 feet, and we will now we've placed another stake 25 feet down. Next, we will place another stake 25 feet this way, and then of course the fourth corner to create a 25 by 25 foot quadrant. We have now placed the 4 stakes, and it's now time to place string around in order to more clearly define our sampling area. Simply tie the string around this one end, and then we'll be able to stretch it around the other pegs that have already been measured. So we extend the string down to the other peg. Then we wrap it around several times, and then we will move on to the next stake, which now would be a good time to move on to the next stake. We'll reinforce this stake. Now this is the most difficult part of this experiment, is getting through this brush here in the sampling area to get to the other stake. And then we will move along the 4th stake string. Again, one of the most difficult. It's very difficult to get through here. This is very important to define the entire quadrant. We have a large tree in the middle, a lot of little trees. On this cloudy day, we cannot obtain any GPS signal, so just looking at our marker, Prairie Hollow Lake, and it's just clearly straight across landmarks over here in case anyone wants to replicate this experiment. We now have our quadrant 25 by 25 feet set up, and it's now time to collect some data. We will be taking pictures of each individual species we can find, and document that in the lab report. We're cutting out each smaller quadrant and placing it inside of a stocking cap. Then we will randomly choose 5 quadrants. Each quadrant has an equal chance of being chosen for sampling, and we will shake it after each draw. No, shake it.
2 and 4. 1 and 1.
Two, 5.
2, 3. 3, 4.
Now, these quadrants will be defined. Our first stake is here, so we'll move. This is the 0, 0. So, 5 feet this way, 5 feet that way. 5, 5 will define the quadrant 1, 1. And simply for each quadrant, we will measure down this line for the y-axis. If it's 2, we'll multiply that by 5 feet to get 10 feet, so we'll move down 10 feet. And then if it's 3, on the -3 on the x-axis, we will measure in 15 feet, and that will be the be able to find the quadrant from that and define it within.
We're going to take a picture.
We have just sampled quadrant 1, 1 and record the data. All this will be in the textual write-up. Now we have the quadrants 2, 3, 2, 4, and 2, 5 to sample. We will start by moving down to the 5 on the y-axis, and then moving in -2. So 2 will be 10 feet in, which we will mark off with a string, and then we will simply run a string 25 feet down, and then we will define the individual quadrants with the 2, 5 by moving in 5 feet for 2, 5, 5 feet more for 2, 4, and 5 feet more for 2, 3. This will all be further explained in a textual form for clarification and reference.
Hold on. Just like put it down too. Ow! Oh! It's like taking off my clothes.
What?
It's like taking off my shirt.
The plants?
Yeah, they're like... I can't even move my hand.
Just make sure it's 5 feet. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.